Spider-Man, brand new day. It's coming. I mean, I can't believe how close it is. Just a few months away till we get Spider-Man brand new day with Destin Daniel Cretton, who's just, again, did such a fabulous job making Shang-Chi and Wonder Man. Can't wait to see what he does with this. Now, you guys know that one of the truths I try to impart to all of my film brethren is whenever you see a report about test screenings, don't believe them. Lies. It's all BS. Unless it's actually coming from a studio exec, the director, or an actor in the film. If you say, well, I saw somebody wrote on Reddit that there was a test screening and everybody pooped in their seats, don't believe them. It's always BS.
Sounds like a good movie.
What's this movie that will make me defecate in the theater? But every once in a while, a legit one comes around when an actual person involved in the movie straight up says explicitly, yes, this happened. So here's an interesting thing about Spider-Man Brand New Day. I was talking to somebody a couple of days ago who let me know that there had been a couple of test screenings. And the word they gave me was that the reactions have been better than they hoped and beyond excellent has been the response. That's what they said. Now, we didn't talk about that on the show because I don't have Tom Holland saying these test screenings. It's just the person I talked to is pretty well connected, but it's not them. Well, now we can, because the director himself has come out and confirmed these test screenings. This comes to us from CBR, who wrote, during a conversation with Deadline, filmmaker Destin Daniel Cretton confirmed that early test screenings have taken place. This comes after recent comments from Tom Holland, who said reshoots were adding just a little more humor and fleshing out a villain's plotline. Destin said, I can't say what happens, but I am very, very excited about the movie, Cretton said. I'm really excited about the small test screenings and how it's connecting with the audience. Of course, it's a big blockbuster. It's super fun. It's got all the heart and humor you'd want from a Spider-Man movie. Now, of course, on one hand, this is chef saying, my dish is delicious. The director says, his movie is awesome. Yeah, news and water wet. But that's not the part I'm focusing in on here. What I'm focusing in on here is now that Destin Daniels come out and publicly stated, yep, these test screenings are happening. Super excited about them. I can tell you that the person well connected with all of this told me about these test screenings before. And again, the two main takeaways were, number one, the responses from the test audiences have been better than they were even hoping for. And the short descriptor was excellent. Excellent. Rob, we've seen a bunch of footage now from Spider-Man because of all the stuff they've put out online, the presentations we've had at CinemaCon. And I think one of the things that you and I both feel, I think we might have talked about this in Vegas, is that you can feel the shift in tone, right? From Homecoming, No Way Home, Far From Home, which was, Spider-Man in a different place in his life. He was younger. He's a high school student. It's pre the spell, all that kind of stuff. And you can kind of feel in the scenes that we've been able to witness, there's a tonal shift, which you can also expect when a director changes, but it feels appropriate. It feels right. It feels earned. Because Peter is in a completely different place in his life right now, not only because of the spell, but he's now no longer just a high school kid. Ned and MJ also in a completely different place in their lives right now. It's all moved on and moved forward. Oh, and we've got the Punisher. It's thrown in there for good measure. So I think everybody has kind of been anticipating a really good Spider-Man movie. But to hear that even the test screenings right now have been that off the chart is very exciting to me. Rob, what do you think about, what we've been hearing about the test screenings, and where's your anticipation level like right now for Spider-Man?
Well, I think that the Spider-Man trilogy, the first trilogy, is really solid. Now, I would say they weren't my favorite, well, they're Sony movies, but they weren't my favorite MCU movies, but they always delivered. They were definitely top tier. They were too sweet for me. I mean, they were nice. Give me some hardcore. Give me Winter Soldier. Give me some fools getting wrecked. But Tom Holland is so good in the role, and I love Zendaya in the role, and I love Ned. I mean, I really do love these movies. And I was saying on this show, I said years ago that let's bring it back to the neighborhood.
Yeah.
Let's make your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. And of course, they and you would always complain that Spider-Man was too reliant on Stark's armor and that
he was an Iron Man Jr.
Yeah, Iron Man
Little
Jr.
Iron Man Jr.
And I think they obviously watch our show because they watch the John
moved
Campea
away
show
from
because
that.
they moved away from that. And I really like the fact that he's interacting with a street level character like the Punisher. We've got, we're going to get the Scorpion and other villains, and the fact that he's a man adrift. Nobody remembers who he is, and I think that's really an interesting premise because how do you come back from that? And I'm just intrigued by the whole premise, and I think that as a movie, I suspect that I will like this movie. I kind of take No Way Home out of it because it was a gimmicky movie. What's not to love about 3 different Spider-Men from 3 different continuities coming together?
Oh, no, it definitely
all the
was
villains.
gimmicky, but it was also a very entertaining
Yeah,
film.
it was wild. It was great.
Yeah.
But I think I'm not going to say this movie's like Winter Soldier, but even if you took the MCU of Winter Soldier out and you just made it characters that weren't superheroes.
It's a 70s political thriller.
Yeah, and I love that. And I think like this, it's going to kind of stand alone as its own thing, I would suspect. And look, ninjas. That's where it comes down to, just ninjas.
Ninjas.
But
Dressed in red,
just
nonetheless.
that's what I'm saying. I mean, even cooler. So I think I'm really going to love this movie. I'm primed to love this movie. I have my highest hopes for this movie. I'm just expecting it to be great, and I can't wait to see it. I can't wait to see it.
Here's one of the things too, and I'll just harken back to the Spider-Man or Iron Man Jr. thing a little bit. One of the promises I think that this Spider-Man movie has is to be the most Spider-Man of the Spider-Man movies, because we are seeing a struggling Peter Parker, Rent, like let's go back to the original ones, but we're going to see, where he's kind of reset. He doesn't have his life established at this point anymore like he did in the previous films. It's more neighborhood based. He's not just riding on the coattails of Iron Man or Doctor Strange. Yes, Professor Banner is going to be in it, but this isn't going to be a thing where he's riding on the coattails of another MCU hero. And for me, most importantly, he just has a Spider-Man costume. It's not an Iron Man armor situation.
Yeah.
And I'm really excited about that because, again, I think this is just really stripping it down to our pure, raw, essential Spider-Man. And I just think there's a lot of fun things they can do from there. And, the stuff that we saw at CinemaCon was also legit emotional.
Yeah.
Like, really got you in the feels. And I enjoyed that a lot. So hearing the reaction from the audience is great. We want to take a second to thank a sponsor of today's video, Pocket Hose. Guys, I'm excited to tell you about the world's #1 expanding garden hose and their brand new product, the Pocket Hose Ballistic. As you guys can imagine, I'm not exactly gentle with my gear. I drag hoses across concrete over the pool, yank them around corners. I even coil and uncoil them all the time to put them in my camper van when I go out on my movie meetups. And generally speaking, a lot of them don't last. But the Pocket Hose Ballistic has been a totally different story for me. It's incredibly durable, super lightweight, and just makes the whole job easier. One of my favorite things is how simple it is to use. You turn the water on, it expands. Turn it off, it shrinks right back down to pocket size. And it's reinforced with a liquid crystal polymer, the same kind of material used in bulletproof vests. Plus, it comes with the pocket pivot, which gives you 360-degree rotation at the spigot so it moves with you instead of fighting against you. And now, for a limited time, when you purchase a new Pocket Hose Ballistic, you'll get a free 360-degree rotating pocket pivot and a free thumb drive nozzle. Just text Campea to 64,000. That's CAMPEA to 64,000 for your 2 free gifts with purchase. Text Campea to 64,000. Message and data rates may apply. Guys, question is for you. What do you think about this? The director of the film is confirming these test screenings have happened, and the response from the audiences have been fantastic so far. Does that automatically guarantee that the movie's going to be like fantastic? Doesn't guarantee it. Just means the limited number of people who've seen it so far seem to enjoy it. Maybe we will, maybe we won't. We'll find out. Whatever you guys think about all this, jump down into the comments section below and let us know your thoughts. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Make sure you like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget, we have a daily podcast called the John Campea Show Podcast, available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcasting app of choice. Go and subscribe to it today so it'll be there when you need it.